Yeah! Happy Monday, Lions. 2 letters, 1 word, the meaning of life. Yeah. How we doing? Previously on Kimba TV. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. As simple as testnet me. So we're gonna have to start planning and reacting. Tuesday will kind of be like dress rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen. So Monday will kind of be like our last day to kind of put together some loose planning, interpretations of Bugammas. And then Tuesday dress rehearsal, and then hopefully we're already in a position on Wednesday. Nothing like fresh coffee in the morning, y'all. Alrighty, how we doing? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? How we doing? Are you juicing? Juicy. ATL, ho. LIQ, ho. Talk to me, Lions. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Juice. Come on. Y'all ready to get nasty today? The math is the math, y'all. The math is the math, y'all. What's going on, Warrior? Everybody's good to go on the plan and the execution. Hey, this is going to be interesting right here, y'all. Hey, stop the music for a second. How many of y'all were with me last week on Monday when I came back from Hawaii? Hey, so would it be fair to say that I've been planning for this bitch for at least a week? Okay, so whether it's that, whether it's up here, I mean, ideally, I would love for it to be up here, you heard me? Okay, but whether it's here, okay, we're ready for those head shorts, okay? And I'm gonna just keep the long running, because if we can blast through, if we can get above 74 and turn that into support, holy fuck, we're looking at 80 plus, okay? So first things first, let's see if we can get above to 74. We'll see what the reaction looks like. Until then, we'll protect and do our thing, okay? So I'm already prepared. I hope you guys are prepared. Head short opportunity coming up here. We'll see what it is. Schwiggity! How we doing? Maybe Bandit has been trying to catch up on it about an hour and a half in. Got you. Hey, maybe Band-Aid, stop the music for a second. Hey, for those of you that are getting caught up on yesterday's highlights, maybe Band-Aid, did you already get this part where I was like, let's see if this gets turned into support? Did you pass that part? And then you're going to see, I mean, everything was just mathing. We don't get bullish on the penetration. We get bullish on the retest. Alrighty, and then even stuff like this. I mean, look at the CME level. Look at the way that, look at when I show the CME levels, and then look at the way it's reacting right now. Maybe Band-Aid says, yeah, it just says something about multiple scenarios, but you don't want to be that guy. Yeah, you know what I said? There's going to be a lot of people that try to short here. I'm getting stopped out in profit. Let's go.
You just said.
Yep, what I say, maybe Band-Aid, I said, yo, I'm getting stopped out in profit. Motherfuckers are gonna get wrecked. Some motherfuckers are gonna put limits and get wrecked. It's in the highlights, baby. Math is math. Quit playing with me. Math. Juice. Oh, no fucking way, bro. Testnet, bro. Manipulation, bro. Oh, how? go. Albertic, boy, stop the music. Albertic says, what is going on? We gonna let Tucci up in this bitch. We gonna let Tucci up in this bitch. Juice. Math. Let's go. Come on. But there's a couple things that tells me when you ask me, hey man, what's that blue line? One is you're not doing what I tell you to do every day, which is identify your levels, volume-based levels, time-based levels, imbalances like swing highs and bad highs. So for you to not have that line, it already kind of tells me, hey man, you're not identifying bad highs and bad lows, okay? And if you're talking about this line, that's the uptrend. Okay, but make sure you get caught up because everything that I have on screen, brother, is days and weeks old, the significant levels. Okay, and then I drew this box like an hour and a half ago. Okay, and it shows you why and how I drew that box. So exclamation rewind, get caught up on the streams that you missed, watch the YouTube highlights if there are. If you're curious about why I have a level or what I'm doing, just get caught up. All right. Crypto Psychic says, bro, what about the bad lows and single prints at 66.5? You think it could get swept? Stop the music. Yes, Crypto Psychic. Cause look, the daily open and the value area high, look at how far extended we are. So what would this mean? If what? I would even say if we start to get near daily open, it's going to fully rotate all the way to 6,750. And then maybe that puts 66.5 into play, but full rotation is here, right? So that's why this is kind of important for bulls to hold if the bullish momentum is going to continue. Okay? So if bulls can't hold this, then yeah, I would think 67.5 is going to come into play. We're going to get something like this probably if we lose it, like. Okay? Crypto Psychic. So can't really predict the future, but I think we're pretty damn good at identifying levels. And we're just analyzing the data right now. Did you hear what I said about open interest? Some of you guys might be looking for like divs and shit. See what kind of edge might be forming or something that you can anticipate. But yeah, it's up to S&P, Crypto Psychic. We're 2 days away from FOMC. So Thursday, Friday was kind of like dress rehearsal. We know that the correlation is going to be pretty significant, if you will. We looked at Bugammas earlier today and we said, damn! So this kind of pullback all the way back, not that surprising. It's still right in between the Gex flip and the next significant Bugamma. So yeah, we'll see. And like I said, you have plenty of time. We're going to have to see this, not only hold the zone, but it has to turn the box into support too. So even if it does pop out, eventually we need to make sure that it turns it into support. You know what it is. ZW says, are we going lower than this? Oh my God, you guys need to get caught up on the Sunday stream, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, everybody get caught up on the Sunday stream. The link is already pinned. And yes, ZW, make sure you rewind and get caught up. We're all looking at the same shit. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Daily open, value area high, PDPOC, value area low. You know what it is. Wenger says, I'm pissed I got left at train station by $180. Stop the music. Everybody that got left at the train station for a short, Wenger, you missed the Sunday stream, huh? You missed the Sunday stream. What are we talking about? How? How is it pixel fucking? But that's okay. 3 drives on CME. Okay. For the gap Philly, if you lose that. Okay. Level to level. Okay. Can't hold that. Gap fill. Full rotation. All that shit. Look where it bounced from. Yeah, you should. I keep telling you guys, if you want to screenshot all the levels, you're more than welcome to. Should be no surprises. $24 million long closed. For the most part, just about. You could almost say yes. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit left. Okay, I bet it gets cleaned at value area low on full rotation. Look, that looks like a bearish retest. Yeah, so let's not talk about 70, brother. This is the level, okay? We're not in the business of saying, oh, it's going to bounce from here. Oh, it's going to reject from here. We keep it and we just see the data. Okay, there was no 30-minute candle close to confirm. So there you go, boom. So, you know, this is a prime example of when you front run or when you go, oh, I want to go ahead and go swing high, swing low, 7.5, stop loss, lower low. Sometimes it works. Sometimes this is what happens. This is kind of the reason why the book says you should always wait for the second candle close. All right, so everybody that kind of like got away with like the 7.5 long with putting a stop loss lower low, this time it didn't. But exclamation juice, exclamation learn. All right, so I think whether it's right now and you're waiting for the full rotation to value area low, you're waiting for the next set of bad lows to get swept. 30-minute candle closes is pretty short time frame. Roger that. And if you've been following me the last couple weeks, here's where it starts to kind of get interesting, because usually Mondays could be a Tuesday, but I really need to see Bugammas hit now. I need one of the Bugammas, whether it's the Gex flip to the upside or the Bugammas to the downside, get hit, and then see the reaction there. Which means a little bit more downside, fortunately. But I may need to get into a short during Macaulay. Talk to me, Lions. Single prints, grabbed. Are we juicing Meguchi? Talk to me, Lions. How we doing? How we doing? Happy Monday, motherfuckers! Hey, did the stream crash? Alpeasy says, Kimba, stop the music because Alpeasy's questions are always good. Alpeasy says, Kimba, are you watching all zones above to add to your hedge? All zones before 70K, that is. So Alpeasy, I don't know if, I think you're a little shook. Hey, this volatility is exciting, huh? The reason why I say that, brother, is because I'm going to answer it in the same way that I did on Friday and on Sunday, I think, when you asked me the same question. All of my short attempts, stop loss break even. So there is really no adding. If it's just semantics, and if you meant more like, yeah, I know you're going to get stopped out in profit, stopped out break even, but are you going to re-enter? Any sort of bear div on CME or Coinbase, any sort of bearish hint from S&P, I'm going to be attempting hedge shorts. If you remember, all what I said on Monday last week, okay, was in the next 2 to 8 days before FOMC, all I want to do is get into a big hedge short before FOMC. Okay, that will always be the objective, but since it's a hedge, it makes no sense that it would ever be a losing trade. Okay, so I would love to add more, maybe like here or here or here. But I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, Alpeasy. I think it's Macaulay Culkin that I want to potentially think about getting into a head short. Okay, the reason why is because I'm the captain of Kimba Airlines, motherfucker. And I know how round trips work. Look at this, by the way. Hey, so if you're hella bullish, hey, y'all better quit playing with me. Let's see if that's gonna happen. If you have enough people that want to long this, they're gonna get run over. And not only that, but we all know that if this level doesn't hold, it's gonna roll. We don't get bearish on the blank, we get bearish on the blank. I bet a lot of people freaking the fuck out right now because it went a little bit lower than most bulls would have ever wanted it to go. Okay? But that's crypto, baby. Does it always do what you want it to do? Does it always do the most ideal thing? No. In fact, when it does these funky ass things and stops everybody out, that's when it's getting prepared to juice you the fuck up. So first things first, if it's really bearish, the failed auction would fail. So you're going to make a lower low. Okay. I don't think you're going to see a trident unless the RSI is going to reset really hard and the CVD resets really hard. Alrighty. All eyes on that value area low for a bearish retest. PDEQ for a bearish retest. If it goes through value area low, hits the PDEQ and it comes back, that might be the value area low bullish retest. That's what I was talking about earlier here. This is the PDEQ. This is the value area low, basically. So that would not be like hella bit bullish, but would start to kind of put pressure on the shorts, right? And then you would be looking for that volume node, and I'm sure that's going to be the 7.5. Or golden pocket. So lots of work to do. You guys excited? And again, whatever happens today, I'm not gonna get caught up on the shorter time frame shit. I'm still looking at higher time frame S&P, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell Jerome Powell is gonna do on Wednesday. Merc Gune says, what is the target of full rotation if it happens? You don't know what a full rotation is, do you? We got to wait until the previous day values come, which means we got to wait 26 minutes. We can't know until 25 minutes from now, Merc Gune. That's the whole reason why I'm staying for the daily candle close. Okay. So the new daily is in 25 minutes, the previous day value area low and the previous day value area high, which would be the target, comes out in 25 minutes. So it's not that my exo is different from yours. You're just not understanding that you have to wait another 25 more minutes. Okay, so we can't tell right now. There is no full rotation in play right now. We don't have any of that data yet. It's in 24 minutes. Alrighty? I hope that makes sense. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are showing up on time, no surprises.
Shut up, Kimba.
There's the lions that are like, all right, we're going to see if it bounces off of the 75786. And then there's also the people that are like, oh my God, ETH is crazy. No, it's not. It's math. Pixel on the 5.8. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. You guys know what this is. Y'all know what it is. ETH BTC Daily. Y'all know what it is. Get nasty on them. There you go. So daily open is outside of value area low. So first off, are we even surprised that the previous day value area low is 67.5? How many of y'all have been with me since the morning? It seems like the last fucking 2 hours we've been waiting for this to play out, right? How many of y'all were here when I said, hey, all eyes on right here because there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that are going to try to long this with a stop loss right here? How many of y'all remember that? Y'all Gucci Magooch? Okay, so we're going to see if it can turn value area low into support. Okay, just like how we saw it with the value area high yesterday. If you can turn what the fuck is this thing? It's lost somewhere in this here. Oh, I see it. There it is. Wow. Okay, so the previous day value area high and the previous day point of control lines up at 70 thou. All right. So if you're able to turn 67.5 into support, then you have a real big shot of trying to rotate over there if you can clear 68.2. All right. You know what it is, but that's a big if, and just like yesterday, even though the value area daily open and value area high were here, you can deviate really far away from it and still come back and rotate. Alrighty. So I wouldn't, just say full rotation. Okay, and then we also streamed last night and yesterday. So there's enough levels and sort of data for that. It has gone way lower than I anticipated, much quicker, and that's okay. I just wish that our head shorts were way bigger, but that's okay. Tomorrow is probably the last day that we can think about getting into our finalized FOMC plan. All right, and I'm going to even say noonish. Alrighty, so here's your CME. These are your levels. And look at your gap down there at 65.8, 65.4. All right, XLR. The easiest thing that you can do is don't get into the game of trying to predict the future. Identify where the gaps are, where the single prints are, where the bad highs and the bad lows are. Pull some fibs, look at the volume nodes, and the ones that overlap is where you want to look at the open interest and CVD as it gets there and as it reacts there. So if you follow those simple steps, you either have edge or you don't. And if you don't have edge or there's no reason or any sort of anticipatory edge is all gone, just sit back, relax, and don't take it. All right. If you do take it, just have good risk management. As soon as you can, stop loss and break even. So I don't know if you really want to be scalping too much. I think it's easier to try to get into a position that you can try to hold through FOMC. And so worst case, if you're wrong, you get stopped out. Feeling bored says, I really need to work on my patience. That's okay. I think we all do. So just try to do your best. All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what I'm going to be staring at. I'll be back in about 2.5 hours. I'll poke my head in and regroup with you guys at nighttime. Maybe if we have time, a little late night war's easy. It just kind of depends. All right. I hope tomorrow's Boo Gammas are a little bit better and a little bit more reasonable than these crazy peaks. Come on, S&P, help me out tomorrow.
Let's get it. Kimber was popping.
Schwiggity. Okay, all right, let's do the outro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lions. What a day. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. This is where we are on the daily, y'all. All right, and if we connect and connect, schwiggity. Coco says 3 drives, brother. I know. I'm in a little thang from the 7.5, baby. I'm test driving Bit Unix. I'm probably just going to give away the whole profits of this to like one lucky person. Coca, what do you think my entry is? I just said how the 7.5 fills you. Question for you. Question. When do we move stop loss into break even? Coca? Alrighty then. Trinkum, alrighty then. Chauncey, Coludine, Paper Bell, Shadow. Any questions? Where's your guys' stop loss? Right now. Where's your guys' stop loss right now? It's a higher high from the start of the fib, right? No, this one. It's up to you. This would be like, oh, fuck, bro. I'm super scared, bro. This would be like, pff, money ain't a thing. There is no right or wrong. If you're up and playing with profits, you can afford to be hyper aggressive. If you've been taking hella L's, you can't afford to be hyper aggressive. Cersei says, entry on 0.5 or is it too late? Usually you would be looking for something like this. But it might, I don't know, it might be too late. If you ever want to play this next time, okay, you can either go like this, which is Kimba box from 618 to 786. You divide it up into quadrants and you go 1, 2, 3, 4 ratio because 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. So let's say, for example, you wanted to get in for 1 Bitcoin. Your first entry is 0.1, second one is 0.2, third one is 0.3, and the last one is 0.4, and then you would get filled for 1 whole Bitcoin. And then your average entry, since it's bottom heavy, is there. Or a lot of people, me included, will just front run the 7.5 with 1 entry. Stop loss is low or low either way. Okay? And then what we were just talking about earlier is you can technically put your stop loss at break even now. So you're thinking about getting in at the 0.5, whereas a lot of people are going to stop loss and profit around here. Alrighty. So like this, Cersei, you want to see it? Like this. This is Bit Unix. See it? My entry is the 7.5. I front ran it. My stop loss is right there, lower low. And I've been moving it, but now I can do this and I can't lose. If it goes, it's a free roll. If it goes and breaches, so now what you would do is you would go like this. Well, I'm not going to chart it on this fucking exchange because it's annoying. But you would go like this. And you can kind of ask your brothers and sisters too, but you would do this. So you're not bullish yet. Okay, so Lions, let's help out Cersei. We're not bullish yet. What's the next thing that we have to do? If it's really bullish, what should it be able to do? If it really is bullish, what should it be able to do? Gypsy says regain 618. Correct. Penetrate golden pocket and support. There you go. There you go. Look at that. And Cersei, these are just parameters of guidance, okay? These are not certainties. These are just all probabilities, okay? So even though we are in a long from here, this is completely, this could just get to here and, you know, The only thing that would make me start to think, we've got a chance to actually have success until it does this and turns this into support, whatever way that would be, you should expect that long to get stopped out. Don't even think about TP. Expect that long to get round tripped until you get above this and flip that into support. Alrighty, that's the way that you should be thinking, Cersei. If you really, really, really wanted to get into a long again, you would be looking for structure change. So let's say, for example, it breaches that high and it comes here and it pulls back. The last resort that you would have is something like this. So maybe you can try to catch a long from 0.5 or golden pocket, but you would want this low, wherever it is, whether it bounces from the 0.5, whether it bounces from the golden pocket, whether it bounces from the 7.5, it can't be lower than this. So you could put entries like that and your stop loss could be there, Cersei. But it's a game of probabilities. Okay, so let's see what happens here. If it just goes like this, what you might need to do is you need to aggressively put your stop loss and maybe shave a little bit. All right, y'all, I'll be back in a little bit. Let's get nasty. Happy Monday. I'll be back to provide another quick little pre-nighttime TA when I get back. Sounds good for those of you that are going to bed? Sleep well, rest well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, get nasty on them. Market makers, do your thing.